Hello. And it continues. So, my experience today was quite wonderful because I landed on my new, I call him a friend, but I'm sure he's just an acquaintance at this point, but a kindred soul, and his page, and there was chaos. Like, no one wanted to hear anything. So, nothing of any substance happened in my life today, other than that experience. So, let's see where we're at today. Okay, so, just give me a second. Okay, look. So there's someone who's trying to remove. There's someone, right? Someone, right? Your guardian is trying to remove you from the trap that you're in, right? You're stuck in between two giant stones, right? You're like trapped in it, trapped in it. You're starting to grow roots. You're becoming immobile, right? And this person here, right? Your guide is trying to set you free. Yet you're viewing them as something, as you look at it right now, unholy, a skeleton, a dead man, someone who doesn't understand anything, someone who's cunning like a fox, trying to trick you into believing and thinking in different ways than you're all used to. Someone who's trying to burn your reality. Where are we going with this? Okay, so the card that just like fell down was the card that basically represents weighing out the information. So what you have to do is, yes, you do believe, right, that the person who's trying to set you free is of an evil descent, is cunning, right, of false intentions, is trying to burn the reality that you know to be real. But take the information that they're giving you, right, and weigh it out. Weigh it out. What would happen if uh, if you put word here, right, on the scales and word here on the scales? Which word, right? Let's say you put two synonyms, synonym and a synonym right here, and let's see which one of the synonyms weighs out. They need to go ahead and Google the etymology of that specific synonym, and then go and ask questions from there. So what cards are saying here is that do not get defensive regarding the help that's coming in for you, because you have to understand it is the help that is coming in. It's not an attack. Let's see. Okay, look, this is quite wonderful. The the light that guides you, right? Or maybe with this specific guide that you have, or with someone else, there's some kind of light that guides you forward, right? And that has to do with like the ethereal light, right? There's some kind of light, maybe the light within you, right? That resonates with the light without, right? Um, the light that moves you, moves your emotions, like howling at the moon, right? Moves your emotions, right? That light that moves your emotions, maybe you're actually stimulated during the nighttime, right? What that light does, right? We're talking about unison of masculine and feminine. And I know I keep talking about it, and I know you're fucking bored of hearing it. But without this, you're not going to go anywhere, and you're just going to waste your fucking life. And you're going to come back and incarnate again. Live this fucking full life of garbage and nonsense all over again just to learn the same goddamn lesson. So, chop, get on board. Your masculine and your feminine will ascend. What you have to do is pay attention to your guides, whatever your guides are. Maybe it's the numbers that you see, right? So 17, 15, I don't know why I'm getting this number, 17, 15, I don't know. Whatever it resonates with some of you, 17, 15, or when you see the certain phase of the moon, that resonates with you, right? Whatever resonates with you, it stimulates both of you. Now, we've got strength, we've got reunion, we've got attraction, and we've got dedication. Okay, look. So that reunion of masculine and feminine is going to sprout this feeling of strength within you, right? That is going to attract a certain amount of attention, right? Like you will dedicate yourself to what? Endurance. Endurance regarding rebirth. Okay, so we have endurance, right? So you're going to dedicate. So it's going to give you strength, right? The energy to put in and steer your endurance to help your rebirth, right? What is the rebirth? So rebirth, we have here tree of life, right? So which is understanding as I'm comprehending, right? Let's just see if that's what it is. Yeah, mirror. So tree of life, the understanding of how reality relates to you personally, because this is a personal card, right? So this is the mirror card. So how you mirror the reality within yourself, right? Within your Godhead. So it will give you the strength. What is endurance? Something that helps you, right, move forward. So something that gives you strength. So we got the strength card, we've got the endurance, we've got the rebirth, and we've got mirroring, right? The creation, the reality as it is, right? So you mirror it. Why do you mirror it? Why do you mirror it? Okay, look. You mirror it because you're trying to find that aspect of love inside of you, right? So maybe you've been looking for love within this realm, between the partner and you. But what they're saying is that you need to find the love within yourself. So you're waiting that someone else would light up your world, but it's actually you who is the light of your world, right? You're supposed to light up your world. Now, this is quite frustration that you have to experience. This information throws you off. Some of you, right? Not all of you, but some of you, it throws you off. And two cards are asking out. Just give me a second. This information is throwing you off because off balance because this is not what you're expecting. So that means you felt like you have reached the level of understanding, but here you are told that you haven't, right? Guess what? Give me a second. I just have to switch my headphones because one was setting. So anyway, so you're quite frustrated because now you feel like what's pushed upon you is the reality of how things are, but you don't understand it. It's like the nature of things, right? You've got the nature of things, how they are, but you don't understand the nature of things as it is presented to you, right? And the way it is presented to you at the time is like it's coming into your world, and it's coming to into your world without hesitation, right? So there's no like commas or stops, full stops. It's just coming and tearing at your world. Now, this is where the two cards that fell out I'm going to read. Okay, what we have here is that, once again, you need to employ the feminine aspect of yourself. Engage the right brain, the creative side of you. You need to employ the feminine aspect of you more presently. Because the waters of life, like I'm not making this up, right? The waters of life, I don't know if you can freaking see it, but here it is. The waters of life, the only way the waters of life flow up your spine into your brain is by and with the help of feminine energy. Right brain makes the energy flow up your spine into your crown. And will take a seat home. You'll land home with it. But your job right now is to actually aim for it. So what I'm trying to say here is that if you do not do anything with the information that you're given, you're going to miss the point, which is you're going to sin. Like I said before, missing the point is the sin. The sin is missing the point. Missing the point is the definition of the sin. How many times do I have to say it? So you're going to miss the point, right? So you're going to sin. You're going to dismiss the information that's given to you. Earth, fire, hawk, otter, fulfillment. Okay, look. What's asked of you right now is that to, right, very carefully observe, right, observe and watch what happens when the energies stimulate people, like multiple people, and their interaction, right? So let's say you're in a gathering and they're stimulated, right, by a certain subject, and everybody's interacting. Your job here is to observe. You observe, you're a hawk. You observe until you find something that you need to go for. What you need to avoid is building a dam, right? Like an otter. Don't build a dam. Do not build the dam against the flowing water. Do not build the dam when the waters are moving. Do not stop the waters from moving. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's a pun and everything here. I hope you understand what I'm saying. The fire energy is the root and the second chakra, right? Which is the emotional aspect of how we feel, what we speak about, the passion in ourselves, the passion that we feel for things. When you see the passion fueling the speech and others, do not block it. Do not block it, because it will fuel the waters of life flowing up to your brain, right? Just watch and observe, because the information is going to fill itself up, right? Like here you are, and there's the tree, you're part of the tree, right? The water would flow up into you and feed the branches that go out of your mind. Do not react. Do not block. Just observe. At this point, you must observe and then process. Ask questions, but do not block. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do not block. What part? Interaction. Aaron. Look. You do feel empowered when you actually shoot at things, right? See, we have here someone with a masculine energy. So what you're doing is like basically saying, I can pinpoint to that issue. Sorry. And I'm right. And that gives you empowerment, right? Empowerment. You're knowing of things. You know things the way they are. That gives you strength and feeling of confidence. But where we're going with this. Okay, look. What we need to understand here is that your state of mind is not singular. That means what you think comes from your parents, their parents, their parents. So you need to go as far as ancestors, right? So you need to observe mentally, right? Psychologically, what those people thought about. And then if you can, you have to also see it spiritually, right? Right? And the way you can see it spiritually is by mourning them, right? Like by remembering what they were good at, what they were bad at, like psychoanalyzing the dead, right? Those who passed away. Now, what that would do is that would flip things around. In what way? Give birth to something else. What exactly? It will give birth to new life. So your energy will flow completely into a different direction, right? So do that for me.